Hey guys, today we shall learn about the alliance. Keep with us till the end if you really want to know about the alliance. So alliance is an agreement between two or more states to work together on mutual security issues. States enter into such cooperative security arrangements in order to protect themselves against a common threat. By collecting their resources and acting in group, the alliance partners believe that they can improve their overall power position within the international system and also improve their security relative to states outside the alliance. There are two types of alliances. 1. Formal alliance. 2. Informal alliance. A formal alliance is publicly recognized through the signing of a treaty in which the signatories promise to consider an attack on any one of them as equivalent to an attack on all of them. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, is a good example of a formal security alliance. Informal alliances are much looser and less stable and rely, to a large extent, on the word of the parties involved and ongoing cooperation between them. This type of alliance may contains, among other things, joint military exercises, the sharing of strategic information, or promises of assistance during a military crisis. Informal alliances can also take the form of secret agreements between leaders. Benefits of alliance. There are a number of benefits in forming alliances. First, they can offset the cost of defense. It is much cheaper for a state to ally itself with a stronger state that possesses a nuclear capability than it is for that state to build and maintain its own infrastructure, technological expertise, and weapons delivery systems. This makes alliances especially attractive to small, vulnerable states. Second, alliances can provide increased economic benefits through increased trade, aid, and loans between alliance partners. The deployment of foreign military personnel can also be beneficial to a local economy. From the point of view of the great powers, alliances can provide them with a strategic advantage with respect to their actual or potential enemies. The United States, for example, entered into a number of bilateral alliances after 1945 in order to gain landing rights, access to ports, and the use of military facilities in strategically important locations around the periphery of the former Soviet Union. So alliances can thereby help to contain an enemy and control a region of strategic interest. In addition, alliances can be useful in maintaining predominant control over one's allies, encouraging them to bandwagon with the great power as opposed to balancing against it. Tenure of alliance. The tenure of alliances varies. Some last for many years. This may have to do with a long-lasting perception of threat, similarity of political systems between member states, or the existence of a powerful hegemony. Other alliances decay fairly quickly. The so-called Grand Alliance between Britain, the former Soviet Union, and the United States during the Second World War is a good example. It lasted only as long as Hitler remained a threat to world peace. As soon as Germany was defeated in 1945, the alliance broke down. Also, a state may bow out of an alliance if it no longer feels that its partners can fulfill the terms of the alliance. Finally, leadership and ideological changes among member states may undermine an alliance. Theories about alliance. Liberal internationalists from Immanuel Kant onwards have argued that alliances are a source of conflict between states. After the end of the First World War, US President Woodrow Wilson suggested that alliances drew states into webs of intrigue and rivalry. On the other hand, realists tend to argue that states form alliances based on their national interests. A change in the national interest can and should prompt states to rethink the terms of their alliance membership. It is important to note that alliances are not simply beneficial security arrangements for peace-loving states. They can be used to promote aggression as well. The alliance between Germany, Italy, and Japan during the Second World War is a good example. Moreover, alliances may themselves be provocative instruments of foreign policy. It may well be the case, for example, that an alliance between two states is regarded as an unfriendly act by a third state. Under these circumstances, an alliance may lead to an arms race. It is for this reason that some states, such as Sweden and Switzerland, have traditionally pursued a policy of neutrality and non-alignment in Europe.